Yo boys, Bua here with a review of the Logitech G305. In this review, I'll be comparing it a lot to the G203. I do have a review up on this mouse already, so if you're interested, check that out. But yeah, in this review, I'll be highlighting the main differences between the two, which one I think is the best value, and just overall which one I prefer. So yeah, the Logitech G305. Skoden. First, I would like to highlight the similarities between these two mice. And first, obviously, is the shape. These are the same egg shape where the hump is towards the center. And with this shape, if you have similar hands like mine, they're 19 by 10 centimeter. The ideal grip for this mouse is fingertip. If you have smaller hands, you could claw. But if you are a palm gripper, I would suggest not going with this mouse. Another similarity between these two are the side buttons. Like I highlighted in the G203 review, they're just not good. They're extremely mushy. You can see on mine, the mouse 5, so much post travel, just disappears into the mouse. As you can see, extremely mushy. They just don't feel good. Other than the shape and the side buttons, in my opinion, the G203 just does everything else better. From the mouse buttons, the G305, they sound extremely hollow. And I mentioned this on the G203, how the mouse buttons are super light and easier to actuate. These ones are actually even lighter to the touch. And me personally, I do not like that. So I prefer the mouse buttons on the G203. I'll do a little sound test to see if the mic can pick up the sound of it. Compare that to the 203. Yeah, I don't know if the audio picked it up, but these sound just extremely hollow and just not satisfying to click compared to the 203. Big differences that I would like to highlight between these two. First being the coating. The coating on the 305, not good, super slippery. And if you have extremely sweaty hands like I do, just not good compared to the 203. 203 is actually really grippy and just overall a better feel. And the mouse feet on the 305, just super thin, non-existent, zero glide. The glide and the feet on the 203, I mean, it's not the best, but it's usable. And yeah, for the 305, I would suggest replacing those right away. Another difference is the weight. My 203 on my scale comes in at 85 grams, whereas my G305 out of the box comes in at 99 grams. The weight is not really that much of an issue, but what is the weight imbalances. On the G203, you can see it's perfectly balanced at 85 grams, whereas the 305 at 99 grams is extremely back heavy, and you can see it just tilt. And like I said, out of the box, because it's so heavy in the back, it's because of the battery that it comes with. And there are ways to lessen the weight imbalances, and I'll show you how. First, what I did was replace the battery that it comes with a AAA. I would suggest using lithium AAA batteries, and with that you can use a couple pieces of tinfoil to connect it. This is how it looks with the AAA battery and the tinfoil. As you can see, I'll turn it on to show you that it still works. See the light go on? You can just put and with this, the weight goes down to 84 to 85 grams, which is on par with the 203. And you can see now, with the AAA battery, the balance is a little bit better. It's still not perfect, but it's a lot better than before. If you do fingertip though, there is another thing you can do to reduce the weight of the mouse, and that's just taking the back off. Again, this is only for fingertip. This will reduce another 7 to 8 grams, which will knock it down to around 77, 78 grams. If you do have that lithium AAA, you could possibly get this down to 75 grams, but without the shell, it is now perfectly balanced at 75 grams. And as far as value goes for the 305, here in Canada, this goes for about $70. And at that point, I mean, you're going to have to get a AAA battery, which is another $10, $15. And you're going to have to replace the mouse feet, which is another $10. So you're looking at an extra $25 on top of the $70, which is $95. And at that point, it's tough. It's okay, unless you're a fingertip only, or if you love the shape. I do think there are better mouse out there. So unless you need wireless, the G203 is just the better option. It's got a better coating. It's got better mouse feet. I mean, you can just put this in a bungee, and the cord just isn't really a factor. And you can get this for as low as like 15 to 20 bucks. So personally, I go for the G203 all the way. Yeah, those were my thoughts and opinions on the Logitech G305. Hope you enjoyed. Peace, boys.